Hi, I'm Nancy, and this is the second in a series on animals. So we're celebrating the various species of the earth by doing the postures that are animal postures. And this time I'm borrowing a little bit of a few postures from Qigong as well to add to our movement and our delight. We'll start standing. Feet are a little wider than hip width apart. Bring the weight into the right foot, all the weight into the right foot, and the right arm reaches up. Reach up strong. Feel the tingling coming from the heart all the way up the inside of the arm through the little finger, and then let the wrist dangle over the head as the left hand comes down towards the knee. Open through the lateral side of the body. Come back. Weight goes into the left foot, left arm rises up through the little finger, open up, and soft elbow, side bend over. Yoga hopefully opens the body up, weight into the right foot, right arm up, stretch up and over. Yoga opens up the body to its own freedom, its own wildness, and simultaneously weight coming into the other foot and that arm up opens up the heart. Reach up the heart, a place of incomprehensibility sometimes, just as the wildness of our world is incomprehensible. And then coming back, we're going to bring our feet just hip width apart, knees and hips are soft. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, hands down. Bring the hands a foot or more in front of the feet. So you are a four-legged animal here. The space between the feet and the hands comfortable, so that with knees soft, so that you can be a donkey. That's what you're being. Strong through the arms to support the shoulders. Feel your four-leggedness with equal weight in the hands and the feet. Bring the left foot so it's directly under the hip on the left, and then raise the right foot in the back. You're a donkey, kicking up. 3 more kicks, just as high as is right for you. The donkey in all its determined stubbornness. At least that's the way we see it. Perhaps the donkey is just being the donkey, and then kicking up on the other side. Three, 2, and 1. Walk your paws or hooves back and come up the body. We're going to become a crane now. So as we become a crane, we're going to make beaks with our fingers, the fingers coming together with the thumbs, and they'll be out to the side, and our wrists will be bent. Bring the heels together with the feet at 45 degrees. Arms are out to the side with the elbows loose, and the wrists are bent, so your beaks are down. Inhale here, and exhale as the hands come down, palms down towards the earth. Inhale up, bend the knees, and exhale down, knees straighten. You're a flying crane here. Your wings lifting up and pushing the air down, making your way through the sky, lifting up, synchronizing your breath and the movement, feeling the grace of the crane in the sky. And one more time. Now we're going to be a crane again, this time a male crane who's doing a courtship dance and showing off for the female. So feet are just slightly wider than hip width apart. Cross the arms soft through knees and hips as you come down to make a nest in front of your shins. Bring the weight into the left foot. Raise the right knee, palms come up, elbows are loose. Bring that knee back down with an exhale. Cross the arms, show off what a great nest you can make. Open your breast and your leg, opening up to show off your beauty to the female crane. Exhale down, inhale up, and exhale down. Imagine yourself a beautiful crane. And let this be the last one. Come down to your nest and rise back up. Take a breath here, just relaxing for a moment. Then we're going to become deer. Where I live, I have many deer around. You may even see one passing behind this window in back of me, and they eat everything, of course, but they're also very beautiful. We're going to do a deer twist. Feet are a little wider than hip width apart. Bring the weight into the right foot, and the left foot comes forward on the heel. So my left foot is forward on my heel. The back leg is taking the weight with the knees soft. We're going to make hooves with our fingers, just as we made beaks, with the fingers coming together with the thumbs. And then we're going to make antlers with the forefingers and little fingers up, holding the other two. So here we are with our hooves. Our heel is out to the left and our hooves come over to the right. Bring the weight into the front foot, knee bent. Make antlers as you come up over the head. One antler stays up and the other antler goes back, pointing at the opposite heel. That heel can rise a bit, and the gaze goes back towards that heel, and you get a lovely twist from that right heel all the way up through the body, through the shoulder and nose. And then coming back up, weight comes into the back foot. Change to the hooves as you come around and bring the foot in and bring the hooves down. Now weight into the left foot on the heel of the right foot. Knee is soft. Bring the hooves over to the left. Weight comes in to the front foot, antlers up over. Point one antler back towards the heel in the back, which might be up a little bit, and the other antler is up. Enjoy the stretch for a breath. Then antlers come up around as weight comes into the back foot, turn into hooves, and the foot comes back to join the other, and hooves come down to the groin. Once again, weight into the right foot, other foot forward on the heel, and the hooves over to the right. Bring the weight into the front foot, antlers come up around, one antler stays up, one antler back towards the heel in the back. Enjoy a breath in this twist. Bring the antlers back up over the head as the weight comes into the back foot. Make hooves as the foot comes back. Weight into the left foot, other foot forward, hooves to the left. Bring the weight into the front foot as the antlers come up. Antler going back in the direction of the heel. Breathe into the spiraled spine here of the deer. Inhale, antlers back up and over. Turn into hooves and bring them back. We'll do that one more time on each side. Weight into the right foot, other foot on the heel forward, and the hooves over to the right. Make antlers as you come forward. One antler stays up, the other one points to the heel in the back. That heel might rise a little bit or not, depending on flexibility. Breath here. Inhale, back up with your antlers. Weight comes into the back foot. Knees are always soft. And bring the hooves down to the groin. Weight into the left foot and right foot forward on the heel. Hooves to the left. Antlers come up over the head. Weight into the front foot. Point back and take a breath. Inhale, antlers back up and over into hooves. Feet come back together. And that's the deer with the well-twisted spine. We're going to do another deer. Now we're a female deer, I just said. And these are our ears with our fists coming up on each side of our head. Bring the weight into the right foot, easy knee, and the other foot, the left foot, comes forward, this time with the sole of the foot on the floor. Inhale up through the crown, then bring the weight forward onto the front foot. The right hand comes to the waist and you turn to look around. Is everything all right? Just as a deer does, freezing for a moment to look around and checking out the environment. Then the left hand comes down to the leg as you shift the weight back into the back foot, and that left hand comes down the leg just as far as works for the back of your leg. Knee remains soft. Take a little munch of grass down here. And inhale up, tracing the hand back up the leg, and bring the foot in. Hands come back up, fists are ears beside your skull, and then bring the right foot out and the weight is on the left foot. Bring the left hand down to the waist as your weight comes forward. Look around, freeze for a moment, make sure everything's all right. Then bring the right hand down as the weight comes into the back foot. Knee is soft. Rub that hand down your leg. Perhaps this time you're eating some ivy. We've got lots of it in our backyard, and the deer keep it down quite nicely. Then bringing the hand back up. As the foot comes back, the hands come up to be ears once again. Weight into the right foot and the sole of the foot on the left coming forward. Weight in the back foot. Shift the weight forward as your right hand comes to your waist. Freeze for a moment, checking around. Then bring the weight back. Hand comes down the leg. Perhaps now you're eating the roses. The quiet deer, the beautiful deer, as long as you're not thinking too much about what it's eating. And bring to the ears up to the skull once again. Weight goes into the left foot, right foot forward, sole down. The right hand comes to the waist, weight comes forward. Check around, freeze for a moment. Then weight comes back and right hand comes down the right leg. Perhaps you're eating a few tulips this time. And inhale back up and come back. Bring the feet wide, hands to the knees, and just to loosen up a little bit, let's go side to side in a side lunge. Feel the stretch through the inner thighs, knees not going out much farther than just below the toes. Then come to a stance so that your knees are going out towards your toes and your toes are going out to about 45 degrees. Let the spine be more or less straight with the tailbone extending down towards the earth. And we're going to be goddesses. What is wilder than a goddess that crosses between the worlds? Strong in the universe, open to everything that is. Inhale up, exhale back into goddess, feeling her power. Inhale up, exhale back into all the wildness of the goddess. And one more time, up and back. Now bring the hands to the thighs. Turn the face towards the corner of the room and let the torso come down over that thigh, across between the thighs, over to the other thigh, and up. Inhale, upright, and exhale, down over the thigh and across. Inhale, back up, and we're in the horse stance here. Exhale, back, across, and over. So imagine yourself a horse lifting its head to sniff the breeze, and then perhaps a gallop across the plains, and stopping to sniff the breeze again. Inhale as you come upright. Exhale as you swing your long nose across and come up and straighten the legs. Bring the feet together. Step out the feet a little bit to relieve the legs. Bring the feet wide, and let's just twist empty shirt sleeves around, letting the arms swing. Turn the hips, and as you turn the hips, the arms swing and shoulders turn. Just loosening up. We're going to come from this into the eagle balance, which I promised you in the first part of this animal series. One more time to each side, and come back to the middle. Now for eagle balance, if you would like a little help, it helps to have a block or a thick book to one side of the foot. So I'm bringing it to the side of the right foot, a little ways out, a few inches out from that foot. Bring the hands to the waist. Bring the weight into the foundation leg, which in this case might be your right one. Energy comes up through the body, good focal point in front of you. Soft knee, a little bent knee in this eagle. Then bringing the left leg over the right leg, squeeze the thighs together. Toe might come to the block for support, or it might lift up and it might wrap around. Keep the hips so that they're facing forward. Bring the arms out to the side, and the right arm is going to come under the left arm, wrapping arms around each other and bringing forearms around each other just as is possible for you, finding the right place. Reaching out through the elbows so that you feel some distance between the shoulder blades. Knee is bent, ground down through the foot, lift up like an eagle, up on the cliff, looking out over the valley for 3, 2, and 1. Open up your big wings and uncross your legs. Come around to the other side. Leave some space between the block and the foot. Ground down through the foot. Bring the energy up through the body. Hands on the waist. Good focal point. Lift the right leg, bringing the thigh over. A nice tight wrap. Toes might come to the block or lift up. Bring the arms out, your wings out. And this time the left arm comes under the right arm. Wrap, just as is right for your body, modifying as you need to. Bring the elbows straight out. Feel your eagle shoulder blades coming apart in the back. Your sharp eyes looking out over the valley. Perhaps seeing something that you can dive down for. You might even bring your elbows up a little bit and down a little bit. And then unwinding the arms, unwind the legs, and bring everything down. Now we're going to do a warrior 2 to end here today. the warrior is not necessarily the representation of wildness for humans. We are going to be a warrior who is a defender of all the species of the earth, a defender of the earth. So coming into a warrior two position with the toes forward towards the front of the mat and the heel coming back towards the arch of the back foot, which is at about 30 degrees. Find the right amount of space between the feet, strong through the legs, open through the chest, and extending out through the fingertips. Turn the palms up towards the sky so shoulder blades can come down the back, and just turn them back down. Be a warrior here with vision. A warrior knowing how you would like to choose your battles and what it is you want to defend. We humans are also wild and can dream in our hearts and our minds of what can be. Bring the hands back into the waist. Turn the feet to the other direction, finding your stance once again. Strong through your grounded feet, strong up through your inner thighs, so that your upper body can be buoyant and ready to move. Reach the arms out, turn the palms up, and then over. The shoulder blades stay floating down the back. Look out over your fingertips, gazing from behind your eyes at what your imagination can see, the world that you would like to make. One more inhale and exhale here. Bring the hands into the waist, turn the toes, hands come down to the hip creases. Torso comes parallel, knees and hips are soft as hands come down to the mat. Relax down through the sacrum and the hips, the spine, middle, upper, neck loose as it dangles. One more inhale and exhale here. Feeling the connection with the earth through feet and fingers and heart. Bring hands up to the waist, torso comes parallel, and then bring it the rest of the way up. Toe heel the feet back together. And before we end, we'll just come down onto the mat with hands back behind, feet wide, and let the knees come to one side and then the other, loosening up through the hips. Feeling your body on this earth. Knowing that you too are an animal with arms and legs. Taking joy in all the animals of the earth. And we'll lie back for a short shavasana. Let your shoulder blades be comfortable and your hips soft against the mat. Let the breath come into the core of your body, out to the skin and all the cells, and back into the core, nourishing the heart. Relax into the forehead, the nose, the area under the nostrils, the lips, the chin, the front of the neck. Feel the heart and lungs gently moving. Relax down through the inner organs to the hips, down the legs to the feet. Your hooves, your paws, your human feet. And then coming up to the palms, open and tingling. Brush your attention up your arms as if they were covered with the soft feathers of a bird. Up to shoulders and the back of the neck, the back of the skull, ending in the top of the crown. Open to the world. Take a few more breaths. And continue to rest if you would like to. I've enjoyed being an animal with you. Namaste. Lovely to practice with you. And see you the next time.